Explain about pointer concept in C programming. The pointer concept is very important. It is little bit complex. If you understand, then it is very easy to you. That's why don't skip the video. Please, you can listen the concept. Then after that you can easily write the program or implement the concept with the help of the pointers. Because the pointers are very important in C programming. You know it. The pointer is a variable. The pointers are nothing but a variable which store the address of another variable. Of the what? Address of the another variable of same data type. Okay. The pointer variable and another variable both are belongs to the same data type, because the pointers does not store the values. The pointers can hold the address rather than values. Please remember it. The pointers hold the only address of the variable rather than values. The pointer itself does not store any value, which can store only address of the another variable, isn't it? Then, but the pointer variable, the another variable or belongs to the same data type. If both are different data type, the compiler shows an error. Okay, that at that time the pointer variable can't store the address of the another variable. Okay, the pointer can be declared as an integer, the variable can be declared as a double or float. At that time, the pointer variable, whenever you are assigning the address to the pointer variable, at that time the compiler which shows an error, because both are does not belongs to the integer type. That's why both are belongs to the same data type. Note it down. But why we use the pointer concept in C programming? The pointers are used to access memory. When you want to working with the memory, the points are required. Okay, where the value should be stored in the memory. If you want to retrieve the address of a memory, okay, then it used to access the memory or else manipulate the addresses. Okay, if you want to add the two addresses, okay, how you can able to add the two pointer variables. Okay, we will see in examples. Okay, we can able to access the memory and manipulate the addresses. Okay, if you want to do these kind of operations, then we should require the pointer concept, isn't it? The pointer very useful for accessing the memory and manipulate the addresses. Then what is the syntax to declare the pointers in what is called C language? Then data type, then pointer variable. Pointer variable. Followed by this is the syntax can be used to declare the pointer concept in data type. Here data type is nothing but an integer, float, double, character, boolean, whatever. Here it is also called as indirection operator. In case of it is asterisk operator. Generally we can call it as a asterisk. When you are working with the pointers, it is called as indirection operator or dereference operator. Dereference operator. Okay, indirection operator or dereference operator. This asterisk is also called as what? When you are working with the pointer concept, it is called as indirection operator or else dereference operator. Then here it is called as what? Variable. Okay, whatever the variable name do you want to give, you can provide by the user. This is the data type. Whatever the data type do you want, this is a star asterisk is called as the indirection operator or dereference operator in case of pointer concept. Then another one is pointer variable. Then as for that, I will write the one syntax example. using this syntax. Data type is example, for example, integer. Integer pointer variable is p. Okay, this is called an indirection operator. What is the pointer variable? P. Or char pointer variable, suppose p1. Then float pointer variable is p2. Okay, as per the syntaxes, I have declared 3 pointer variables. The pointer variable p can be declared as an integer data type. The pointer variable p1 can be declared as a character data type. The pointer variable p2 can be declared as a float data type. Here, just I declare the pointer variable. But here, what is the pointer variable? It's a variable which stores the address of another variable of same data type. Okay, how it is possible? Then we will see. This is a syntax can be followed pointer declaration in case of C programming. After that, I declared, for example, okay, this is the syntax you need to follow. Then I declare the normal variable. For example, whenever the pointer variable is declared, it as per the data type which allocates some memory. Isn't it? The memory name is p, pointer variable p. Suppose it address location, suppose 100. Okay, 100 is what? Address. But it is address, for example. Okay, whenever the pointer variable is declared, because it is declared as an integer, how many bytes? Suppose it is 2 bytes of memory will be reserved for the pointer variable p. Okay, the pointer variable is stored at particular address location is 100. Got my point? Whenever you do the declaration which reserve a memory, which reserve a space in a memory as per the data type, because 2 bytes of memory is reserved for the pointer variable p. What is the name of the memory? P. Then what is the address? 100. Then int a equal to what is called 10. It is what? 2 bytes. Okay, whenever the integer variable, what is the name of the memory? Location A. And then it has stored at particular address location is 200. It is also what? Address. Then what is the value as assigned to the normal variable A? 10. Okay, this is the diagram for the pointer variable p. This is the diagram for the normal. How it can be represented in the memory. How it can be represented in the memory. Okay, this is for the pointer variable. This is diagram for the normal variable. Got my point? Then how it can store the address of the another variable. The syntax is that pointer variable p equal pointer variable p address of what? Address of, if you want to retrieve the address of the variable, what operator you can use? Then that operator called as AND operator. Okay, it is also called as what? Address operator. Okay, which is also called as address operator. If you want to get the address of a particular variable, then we should use AND operator. This is address of A. Whenever you writing this statement, this is pointer to integer. Okay, then p equals address of A. Here, what is meaning of this statement? Address of variable A stored in pointer variable p. What is the meaning of this statement? P equal address of a. The address of a variable a is stored in pointer variable p. At that time, what is the address of a? What is the address of a? 200. 200 will be stored in the pointer variable. Then here pointer variable can pointing to the integer. Whenever the address has been stored in the pointer variable, the pointer variable is pointing to that address location. Because what is the statement I written over here? P equal address of a. Then what is the address of a? 200. It is a value. Address of a 200 will be stored in the pointer variable. Then pointer variable is pointing to the integer variable. Here both should be a same data type. Same type. Because it is integer, if it is a float, if you are storing the address in a pointer variable, which can't work. The compiler which shows an error, because store the address of what? Another variable of same data type. Okay, both are having the same data type. Got my point? Then this is a pointer variable, this is the normal variable, both should be a same data type. Then whenever p equal address way, this is the how it can be represented in the memory. This is the way you can represent this statement in a memory. Here p equal, because address variable address of a has been stored in the pointer variable. At this time, the pointer variable is pointed to the integer. This concept is called as pointer to integer. Okay, pointer to integer. Okay, your pointer variable is pointed to the integer variable is called as the pointer to integer. After that, I want to discuss some of the values. Printf, then a equal %d, then a. Then printf, then p equal %d p. Then printf star p equal %d star p. Then another statement, printf a equal %d address of a. Then printf p equal %d, yeah. Got my point? Then what is the output? We get it from these statements. A value should be what? A value is, what is the A value? Yeah, 10. Then P. A equal to what is the 10? P. P equal %d P. Okay, whenever P means what is the address has been stored in the pointer variable state. Okay, what is the address will be stored? A means this value. Okay, what is the value has been stored in the variable A. Then here P means this value. P means what is the address has been stored in the pointer variable P. Then P equal to what? 200. Then star P. Star means value of pointer variable. Okay, star P means, then what is the address has been stored? Star P means value should be printed. But what is the value should be printed by the pointer variable P? Okay, star P means value should be printed. Okay, star means whenever directly the control will comes to here, pointer variable, what is the address has been stored in the pointer variable 200 address, then the control will point to the 200 location, then control will come to here, what is the value will be there at address location 200, then 10. Okay, because then star p equal to 10. Star p means which represent the value at that address. Value at address of 200. What is the value at the address of 200? Where control will comes to here, then what is the value has been there in the variable a, then 10, because star p equal to 10. Okay, value of address. Star p, again I am telling, star p means which, what is the meaning of the star p? Okay, what is the value is stored at address location 200. Okay, what is the value has been there at address location of 200. Okay, then which will come to here, then value should be printed. Then a equal to address of a. What is the address of a? Then a equal to 200 will be displayed. What is the address of a? 200. P equal to address of p. What is the p address of p? What is the address of p? This one. It is a value, it is the address. Okay, p means this one. Address of p means this one. Please don't confuse. A means this one. Address of a means this one. Here, like that, p means it can represent this address. Then address of b means which can represent one, this one, where the pointer variable has been stored. Then 100. It is little bit complex, but you can, once you can understand, it is very easy. Then easily you can working with the pointers in case of C program. Then after this, suppose here pointer p equal to 20. Then printf a equal percentage d, then a, printf star p equal to percentage d, then a. Because up to this one you know it. Okay, this one. For these three statements, a equal to p equal to 100, address of p, stop, pointer p equal to 10. Then I assign the value 20 to the pointer variable p. What is star p means? Which represent the address in the pointer variable p. Which represent the address of the star p means what is the address has been stored in the pointer variable p. Please remember it. What it represents, what is the, which point into this one, which point into the this one, star p equal to 100, then star which come to here, what is the address has been stored in the pointer variable p, 200. At that time the control is pointing to the address location 200. Here where is the address location? This is the address location 12. What is the value? It can be override. Then instead of 10, the 20 will be placed, because the value can't be stored in the pointer variable. Always the pointer variable can store the address of the another variable. Star p means which point into this one. Okay, star p means which represent the address in a pointer variable. Okay, what is the address will be there in the pointer variable 200. Then at that time it is pointed to the address location 200, where some value will be there. It can be override. Then star p equal 20 means the original data value will also be changed. Okay, got my point? Yeah. A equal to now, A equal to what? Previously 10, it can be override by 20. Then star p equal to also what? 20. Got my point? This is how you can represent the pointer variable in case of C programming. Got it? Everybody is clear? If you have any doubt regarding this, post your query in the comment box window. Then another, I will write another example for it. Here int q, it is one level of find direction operator, it is two level of indirection operator. Okay, here another one I want to take three level of indirection operator. Then how you can working with the previously we done the example of the one level of indirection operator and integer. Then here suppose it is an integer, then it is a. Suppose a address location is 100. Okay, this is address locations. Please remember it. What is the value has been stored in the table. Then after that, then p equal then single level of pointer can store the address of a. P equal address of a. At that time, here the p, then address location 200, then suppose q address location is 300, then r address location 400. Okay, first integer, it has been stored, value has been stored in the variable a. Then it has memory allocated to the pointer variable, the memory is allocated to the integer variable, the memory has been allocated to the two level of indirection operator, two level of pointer variable, three level of pointer variable. Okay, these are the addresses. Okay, these are the addresses. Because whenever you declare the statement which reserve a space in a memory with help of the variable name. Okay, then p equal address a. What is the address of a? The 100 will be stored here. Then it is pointed to the integer variable. This pointer to integer. Okay, this is pointer to integer. And then when you come to the here, two level of indirection operator. Then whenever the two level of indirection operator which can store the address of the one level indirection operator. Please remember, the q can't store the address of the variable a. The q, it is a two level of indirection operator which can store the address of one level pointer variable. Then q equal address of p, but not if you write like this address of a, then error will be displayed by the compiler, because it is a two level which can store the address of the two level. Then q equal address of what? 200. Then this is pointed to this one. Then r equal address of q. It is a three level of pointer which can store the address of the two level pointer variable. Okay, it can't store the one level of pointer variable or which can't store the normal variable address. Then here 300 will be placed here. This concept is called pointer to integer. Okay, pointer can pointer to pointer, then pointer to integer. Pointer, this pointer is pointer to pointer, this pointer to pointer, then point to integer. Sorry. Pointer to integer. If it is only up to this pointer to integer, it is a three level pointer to an integer. Okay. Yeah, the p equal to address API, then yeah, we're done. Here, for example, printf, then a equal to percentage d, then a. Okay, then star q equal to 20, then printf a equal to percentage d, then a should be printed, then q equal to percentage d, then q display. After that, then star q, okay, then printf r equal to percentage d, the here double star, sorry to say, yeah, here when it comes to here, output, here a equal to what? What is the value will be there? 10. Then 20 is assigned to the two level of pointer variable. Then two level of q, the double star q means which represent the address in the variable q. What is the address has been stored in the variable q? 200. Then the pointer, then this pointer variable is pointed to 200 location, okay, which comes to here. Okay, it is also pointer variable. What is the address has been stored in the pointer variable? 100. Then the control will be pointing to the address location 100. Okay, what is the address location 100 here? Then it comes to here. There is a normal variable. There the value would be changed. Star two level of pointer equal 20 means which will represent this address. Then the pointer is pointing to the address location 200. Here it is a pointer variable. Then which come to here, then a value would be changed. Then what is the a value again? 20. Then q equal star, then it represents this one. Double star q means it represents this one. It is the address. Then control will comes to the address location 200. Then what is the address will be there again in the 200 location 100. Then which will come to here again 20 will be displayed. Which represent star which represent value at the address 200. Then it comes to here. It is also address. Then which will come to here 20 will be displayed. Then R. Then what is the triple stars means 3 level of indirect which represent this one. It is not a value, it is address. Then which will come to here. What is the address location? 300 comes to here. What is the address will be there in the address location of 300, 200. Then again which will come to here. Then again which point to the address location 100. What is the value will be there at address location 100? Then 20. Okay. Then here star R equal to 30. Then triple star means which represent this address. Okay, then control will comes to the address location 300. Again, what is the value or address? Okay, address will be there in the address location 300. What is the address will be there? 200. Then control will comes to here. Then what is the address will be there in the 200 location? It is also pointer variable. Then 100. Then the pointer variable comes to the pointer to the integer variable. 100. What is the value will be there? It is previously 20. It can be override by 30. Then here whatever the value if you want displayed, then print of, then a equal to percentage d, then a, what is the a value? 30 will be displayed. Then print of, then q equal to percentage d, then q. Print of r equal to percentage d, then r. Q means, what is the q? It one. Okay? Q means what? 200 will be displayed. Then R means what is the address will be there? 300 will be displayed. Okay, A means this one, address of A, this one. P means this one, address P means this one. Then Q means this one, address of Q means this one. R means this, it can represent this one. Then address of R means this one. Okay, it is little bit complex when working with the pointers. Once you understand, it can be very easy. Okay, in the next concept, I will talk about the pointer to functions. Okay, if you understand this pointer concept, how the pointer concept will be used in C programming, this is the simple example. Okay, got it clearly? If you have any doubt regarding this example, please post your query in the comment box. If you like this video, please subscribe my channel. Thank you one and all for watching my videos.